Yep, you knew it was time to go back to school because you couldn't see.
3 friends, 30 years of friendship, a strong bond forged in a small town.
I think part of it's coming from a smaller town. I mean,
Yeah.
it's bigger now, but it's like you don't realize how much time you actually spend with people every day for years. And there's no other time of life where that really happens.
Small town kind of surrounded by big towns, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
think
really
that
is.
makes a difference, too. Because our graduating class, I think, had 130 kids.
Yep.
Yeah, right around there.
So you know all the kids.
Matt Yost and John Jekyll graduated Ellington High in 1996. Craig Kelly graduated in 94. While some time has passed since the days they used to drive to class, not too much has changed.
Somebody actually came to school on their lawn tractor and was mowing the grass right over there.
And then parked it in the vice principal spot, sideways.
Yeah,
Which is
didn't
great.
go over big. We
No.
thought it was great,
No.
but didn't go over big with the administrative staff.
Yep.
But absolutely, there have been non-vehicles in this parking lot. And here comes your quintessential Ellington.
I've been waiting for one of those guys.
Oh my! Well, I heard somebody ripping through the cornfield probably over there. So, we have the usual Ellington odor.
Yeah.
It's a transition because everyone asks all the time. That's like the one question everybody asks. Why do you call it smelling?
That was the best. That was actually one of our secret weapons for sports. When the teams would get off the bus,
For real?
What is that? Like kids are coughing. Like it was the best. Never bothered us.
Craig was voted most athletic in the yearbook. John was most spirited of his class.
There was a lot of school spirit involved, so
Yeah.
I mean, you were proud of where you came from.
Hometown pride and innovation to make your own fun.
There really wasn't any place to go. I mean, I remember people would hang out at like Dairy Mart when it was still Dairy Mart, on the corner, because you didn't really have, people hung out that all worked together at the supermarket. So there was stuff like that, but there wasn't. There wasn't, Cloder's ice cream and all kinds of things like that, places to just go and congregate.
Everyone spent a lot of time at Brookside, now called the Robert Tedford Memorial Park. And they drive just outside of town to Friendly's. They say as long as they weren't home, it didn't matter. But if they were, they'd be watching Cops, Seinfeld, and The Simpsons.
My son's 9. He has no concept for it at all. So, he can watch every episode of The Simpsons from the first one to the last one, just firing through Disney Plus.
No commercials.
Right. He hates commercials. Doesn't understand why we have to watch them. And it's like that's what paid for the show.
Forrest Gump, Saving Private Ryan, and Jurassic Park were some of their top box office picks, but it was the music that's on repeat to this day.
I know how strong memories are tied to music and stuff, but you can sometimes, I'll play a song and I feel like I'm right back here.
Yeah.
He says that track is Even Flow by Pearl Jam. Dave Matthews, Nirvana, Hootie and the Blowfish, and the Gin Blossoms are all sense memories for these 3. And now, driving through town, a lot of nostalgia comes from what's missing.
They don't believe the supermarket's gone.
Right.
The simple landmarks of town have changed so much. And then there's the stalwarts, the chuck wagons and things like that have been in the same spot doing the
Forever.
same thing forever. And I hope they do it forever.
It's such a simpler time when you're in high school too. Not the, you guys kind of talked about how the towns change, but just how people change. Life is simpler when you're in high school.